That the royal household are about to hit back against these recent claims made in the High Court. But what are they and how will they affect, as ever, our wonderful monarch? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Isn't it lovely today? Beautiful, isn't it, behind me? I'm not thinking about me, thinking about the vision behind me. By the way, this is going to make you feel old because it certainly did make me feel old. 34 years ago plus today was the week that this particular album was released. Can you imagine? It is of course the brilliant Kylie Minogue, who is of course the brilliant Australian soap actress who found fame via Stock Aitken Waterman thanks to a plethora of hits, including The Locomotion, if you're in America, It's No Secret, and then of course across the world with likes of Got to Be Certain and I Should Be So Lucky, still going strong today, looking as youthful as ever. We'll leave it there. But it just makes you think, doesn't it? You know, 34 years seems a little bit not like yesterday, but not that long ago either. Where does the time go? Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. This particular story as ever is going to get rather conflicting simply because as you think about it, you know, it's a very tricky manoeuvre, isn't it? This all really centres upon Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's desire to have private security provided for them by the British Metropolitan Police. Now, we've recently just been given a brand new head of Met Police, so this is going to be tricky in itself because this is going to be one of their very first tasks to deal with. It all centres upon the fact that Harry and Meghan decided that they didn't want to be part of the British monarchy on a full-time basis, and with that their security went out the window. And then of course it's come to light, all thanks to that now infamous chat from Prince Harry about the people surrounding our gracious monarch, that really it was a thinly veiled attack about how, allegedly as ever we have to say, he had offered to pay for his own security via the Met Police, and apparently this wasn't recounted back to senior members of the British monarchy. Very, very confusing, but now there's an even bigger problem looming, and as ever we have to tread the waters carefully because this is an ongoing legal case. But it does appear that the royal household are planning to hit back themselves, simply because, you know, as I say, we can't say too much, but inconsistencies would be the word used. And the problem is, you know, as ever, this could really have been resolved within, you know, the family. It didn't necessarily need to go to the High Court. We're not quite sure exactly who decided or who instructed Prince Harry to go and take it further legally, but, you know, really sage advice would have been to get round a table or indeed a phone and discuss it with all the senior members to see how this could have been resolved in a more amicable way and obviously more cost-effective way, because obviously either way the only winners, as we often say here on the show, are the lawyers. But given the fact that the royal household are gearing up to provide their response, and we're putting that nicely, you know, just how embarrassing does this become for infighting within the British monarchy, particularly over something as security, and more importantly in this really watered down climate of the cost of living crisis. You know, people seriously do not want to pay for what they perceive to be rich people's security. It's as simple as that. That's the feeling on the street. However, as this week progresses, we will learn more and more exactly about the battle between the royal household, which it is now, and of course the one-time royal Prince Harry and his bid for security should and when and if he returns back to the United Kingdom. What a sad state of affairs it's become. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.